Good morning guys, today is day 13 and today we ride to Manali. So the ride to Manali, we're going to be riding at altitudes of 15,840 feet and it's going to be a 170-kilometer ride today. So the team are getting the bikes prepped for today's ride. Right, so everybody's getting kitted up for this 170-kilometer ride today. So we're heading this way and basically we've been told we need to get a move on because later on in the day, as the water runs off the mountains, we've got a few water crossings to go through and they'll be really deep. So I think we've got the technical bit to do first, and we are heading to Manali. I've kind of mastered this bit. They have these on the hills at the back here, they look like giant guinea pigs. They call them rats here. They're called marmots, and I went out this morning because I've seen a few to try and film them, and they just disappeared. I managed to get a little clip of one. I set my camera up near one of the holes. The holes are like the size of a football, and these things are maybe a couple of feet in length. As soon as you go near them, they just straight down the hole. But a real good experience last night. Alex, who runs Nomadic Nights, he cooked up his little special dish. Amazing food, a really good night, campfire, little sing-song, few beers, and a little bit of a hangover today, I'll be honest. That's drinking at altitude. So we've had the briefing and I was told we're going into Old Manali. Apparently the Beatles went there many years ago and it's a little bit of a hippie town, and they like to smoke the old hash there. So looking forward to this ride. Sounds like it's going to be technical. We've got another high peak to go over 5,000 meters, over 17,000 feet. But I mean, you can see the views this morning, guys. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Little water crossing. They seem to be picking the exit point over there, so we'll do the same. That bit over there is quite deep to the left. That wasn't too bad. I think the key is just to go nice and slow. Just take your time. A lot of these end up being a first gear job. It's certainly cooler this morning, as you can tell from like the frozen bits of ice. As we climb up to that, over 5,000 meters, over 17,000 feet. I mean, that just looks amazing. So we've just at the Barachalala, altitude 4,850 meters. All the other riders have overtook me. Well, that's what it looks like. I was doing those off-road sections a minute ago. You can definitely feel that you're at altitude. I mean, riding off-road's quite physically demanding anyway, but we're doing it on the top of the mountain as well. Get a sort of tight hairpin turns. With a couple of guys following me down. These trucks are also a little bit of a challenge to try and get past. As you can see, there's not a lot of room once you get stuck behind them. Which side's he going? Just hit the horn for the workers. Whoa. Back end went then. It's been quite a leisurely ride, just descending down the mountain, going around the hairpin turns. Occasionally you come across things like this. Is a bit of a construction site and a few army guys knocking around. But yeah, it's all been very, very scenic. Look how far we are from Delhi, 660 64 kilometres. Well, we certainly won't be riding there. But once again, it's been very quiet on the roads. For the last kind of 20 kilometres, it's just been really nice tarmac. But that might change in a minute. Whoa, bit of an off-road section to do. A few of these big bumps in the road. Oh. Like I said, you can't really see the speed bumps. The same colour as the tarmac, so the only way you could tell is when the guy in front bounces over him. Chai stop at 70 kilometres and we're at 47 at the minute. So we just pulled over at the side of the road here. Occasionally you just need to stop and take in some of these beautiful views. These guys at the side of the road here just clearing all the rocks and stuff and stacking them up. It's a tough old life for them, that's for sure. And oh, I thought he was going to let us go. If somebody flashes the lights in the UK, that means they're letting them go. Here, if they flash the lights, it means they're coming. So I think old Phil there forgot, and I'd have done the same, to be honest. And occasionally you come across some beautiful waterfalls like this. This one's obviously going under the road now, and down there, if that had been coming over the road, we might have been in a little bit of trouble. Okay, so just seeing the rest of the group. Just need to pull over and find somewhere to park. I might park here. Okay, so I was ready for a stop. 70 kilometres we've done. As I spin around, you can see this beautiful river that's just split into many different sections. So we've just stopped on this little street here where there's a few shops that are all very much the same as per usual. It's the chai stop. Got a very cute little doggy sat outside. Right, and we are off. Yeah, just had a soft drink that time. Temperature's gone through the roof, as it always does when you stop. It's nice to get back on the bike, get a bit of airflow. I've opened all the vents in my jacket. I think we're heading across this big old bridge here, and at some point we are going to go through a tunnel which is 12 kilometres long. So yeah, looking forward to that. So I've just pulled over so you can have a look, and a bit of farming going off here, but up on this mountain side there, it's just all trees. Here comes some of the other guys as they go scooting past. Yeah, the temperatures definitely rose as we've gone further down, and the houses I see are getting more kind of modern again. But another water crossing. Whoa. Whoa. Just when you think you're getting a good bit of road, it runs out. Right, okay, so we've all just regrouped. Manali's 33 kilometres away, and we've got Luminous Phil. He's been hanging back, taking some photos, and we are going through this tunnel. So let's get in there. So you certainly don't need your dark visor down. Speed limit of 40k. Surprisingly, there's nobody in here apart from us. Oh, now we can increase to 60 kilometers an hour. And we are through. I've got to say that's the longest tunnel I've ever been through on my bike. It went really quick actually, and it was really cold in there. We're only about 25 kilometers away from Manali now, so not long left to go. It's kind of bizarre how you go through these different climate changes, because now it feels really cool. We've come out the other side of the tunnel, whereas before we went in there it's pretty hot. And they must get a lot of rain as well. You know, it wouldn't be this green otherwise. And again, I think we might even be in like brown bear territory. I keep seeing like posters up of them, but whether we'll get to see one or not, I don't know. There's a cow there just having a little munch. So we're just regrouping up on the left, and we're going to be going over this bridge which takes us into the old Manali. So today's ride, like always, has been a really nice one. Bit of off-road to start with, a few little water crossings, beautiful views all day long. It goes so quick, you know, you just enjoy the ride. It's nice to do the little stops and get off and take some photos. The people have been absolutely fantastic on this trip as well. But yeah, the temperature is very hot now. We're going up that road there. This is where it's all chaos. You need eyes in the back of your head. There's all the tuk-tuks lined up. These are the taxis. And it looks busy. Looks a little bit more hip. I love these signs up here. Look, English wine and beer shop. How dare they stereotype us like that? Of course we'll be in there later. Yeah, I reckon this is definitely Yogi Bear territory. Right, so this is the hotel. So here we are, guys. We've arrived at the accommodation. Like I said, looks very nice. So these guys that are hanging around in front of me now, they're so these guys are boot cleaners. They've turned up. They know we're arriving, so they want to clean our boots. And for about £5 English or 500 rupees, I am going to get mine done. I might even get him to clean my bike as well. Why is my bike? Well, if you can see the state of my bike compared to everybody else's, mine's like the only dirty bike. Look at the headlights. So I've checked into the hotel here, and these guys here call themselves the shoemakers. They do repairs and they do some cleaning. So I've got them to clean my jacket and trousers. They're doing the boots right now, and I did have a little rip in my bag upstairs which is repaired, and these boys go to town on it and do a fantastic job. So I hope you've enjoyed our ride today to Manali. I know I have. Tomorrow is the last ride, so make sure you join us for that. Like always, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do so. Give us a like, and I'll see you in the next one. We have just had a briefing and it wasn't positive. We could be heading for trouble here. Like I say, this is the only fuel station that could help us out this morning. I just had to get off the bike and I was sick. I thought I was going to pass out. I'm trying to break into the car. I think I've got a flat tyre. I honestly didn't think I'd be able to continue the ride.